Hi there, my name is Victor Martinez. I'm currently working at Welder Elementary. I'm a fourth and fifth grade math and science teacher, and we have been invited to create a video as part of an interview process. I'm very excited to be considered, and I hope um, I can be part of this academy. We've been invited to discuss 4 points, and I'll go over them as we were suggested. The first one is effective instruction and how it can be supported. I believe every student should have access to equal opportunities to be successful. And when a student show that is not advancing or being successful, we as leaders and educators should come up with a systematic plan to help the students to overcome all those barriers and difficulties to be successful. This can be done by three major goals. The first one is closing the gap, grade level achievement, and enrichment. And I'm going to elaborate more about those 3 points. Closing the gap means that every student, when they advance to the next grade level, we immediately in the beginning of the school year we should address and identify all those basic skills that the students is lacking in order to be successful in the grade level. That's the first point. The second point is grade level achievement. What is our plan for students to be successful at grade level and to achieve and learn what they're supposed to be learning at that grade level? And lastly, enrichment. There are some students who been showing advance and achievement at a grade level. So what is our plan to enrich those students and help them to be part of their success? All these three goals can be done by a very strong, systematic PLC meeting plan. The first part of the meeting plan will be RTI, where we identify students with basic skill deficiency. And the second part of the meetings can be plan for instruction and assessment, where we're gonna come up with a plan to make sure that students are learning what they're supposed to be learning and we're closing the gap. The assessment part will be we're gonna assess the students to make sure that they're learning and they are acquiring the skills that they need to be successful. Then the next meeting will be data analysis, where we are going to make sure that our goal meets the result meets our goal. If after that analysis we discover that we haven't been successful, the third part of the last part of this meeting will be professional development. We as educators, we need to be ready to implement and learn new ways to help the students that are not successful to achieve what they need to be achieved. And I believe that one of the biggest and greatest professional development is just talking to another teacher. If I see that what the teacher is not, what the teacher is doing in the classroom is not working, I will suggest as a leader to talk to another teacher to see if their way works in their classroom. So there are three goals: closing the gap, grade level achievement, and enrichment, done by systematic PLC meetings, RTI, plan for instruction and assessment, data analysis, and professional development. The second point is how to keep our staff engaged. I believe that the first goal is to have clear expectations from day one, from the beginning of the school year. Here is our vision, our mission, and our goals, and they should be clear, and every teacher should understand what is our goal for that year. Also, I believe that as a leader, I will be leading with them and not from above, which means if I'm asking a teacher to sweat, I, as a leader, will sweat as much or probably twice as more, because I will be leading within, and I will model what is expected from them. I know that as a leader, we can't please everyone. And of course, there's going to be some educators or some professional personnel that will not agree with what has been decided. And that's why I think that leading with open door policy is very important, where I will welcome anyone with a concern and come and talk to me and or talk to a group of leaders and address the concerns and come up with a plan to address our ultimate goal, which is student success. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me, it's not about the teachers or the educators, it's about the students. So when someone has a concern, my doors will be always open to come up with a plan together to ensure student success. Um, and ultimately, it's just making sure that everyone knows what their part is in the process. Everyone should always, and that's my responsibility, everyone should always know what is their role in our process. The next point is how keep our community involved and connected to our campus. Thankfully, nowadays we have uh, many ways to keep our community informed through social media, websites, emails, and parents demand to be informed at all time. And I believe that nowadays it's easier to keep them informed, not just like with a piece of paper as it used to be, but there are some faster and better ways to keep all the community involved. Also, making sure that everyone is part of our plan and keeping a healthy communication system where parents inform us what is going on at home and we inform parents and community what is happening in our campus. Also, I believe that as a campus we need to be present in the community events, not only through our school events but also in the actually community events, and that help us to give us an understanding of what needs of our community are out there, and the community will be actually be part of our campus. Lastly, I've been asked, why do I want to be a principal? I'm passionate about education. I always wanted to be a teacher. And in the beginning of my career, I discovered that as an administrator, I can actually make a bigger impact more globally to more students than just like 20, 25, 30 students in my class, but I actually can help to make decisions that it will impact a bigger group of students. Um, Hopefully, I'll be considered to be part of this academy, and I thank you again for this opportunity. Thank you.